It has happened before. Leaps of knowledge in healthcare. They start quietly and grow slowly from just a few individuals. Because they are the truth, they stand the test of time and expand until they become common knowledge. Then everyone looks back and thinks, gee, what was the big deal? In the 14th century, the Black Plague was running rampant through Europe. Many were thinking this is a great medical mystery, just like they think today with cancer. However, in hindsight, we are clear that the unsanitary conditions in the cities underlies this great mystery we call the Black Plague. Couple the open sewers with rampant vermin populations, and it's easy to see that people lived in ways that made disease likely. Up to 200 million people were said to have died of the plague. No doubt, the whole time there was some lonely guy running around telling people it was the unsanitary conditions. Slowly his story would catch on. Slowly, sanitation became a focus of civilized men. Slowly and grudgingly, people began to make rules for the disposal of human waste and to pay a bounty for vermin killed to reduce the populations. Here's the point for us today. The Black Plague was not a disease at all. It was men allowing circumstances that propagated the growth of bacteria. The bacteria is still with us, but we have cleaned up. They can't get a hold today with our upgraded sanitation. If we live in harmony with the fundamental principles of nature, no plague. Cleanliness is one of those principles. A similar story can be told from the mid-19th century. About 1850, a man called Ignaz Philippe Semmelweis began telling doctors they needed to wash their hands before working with birthing women. The women were dying at a rate 5 times greater than those who birthed at home. This condition was called childbed fever and resulted in pustules all over the body with agonizing fever and quickly led to death. Establishment doctors were offended at the suggestion that they should wash their hands when moving from one patient to another, and Semmelweis could offer no acceptable explanation for his ideas. Less than 1% of women treated using his methods died in childbirth. Semmelweis' practices earned widespread acceptance only years after his death, when Louis Pasteur confirmed the germ theory of disease. The resistance of the healthcare establishment to his simple, effective theories caused Semmelweis to be committed to an asylum. He died there at age 47 after being beaten by the guards only 14 days after he was committed. We look back with horror at this example of ignorance and raw arrogance. Again, we see mankind refusing to accept a simple solution to a confounding medical problem. Another example of the demand of nature that we obey her simple principles in order to live successfully. I suppose it will be like that with cancer. People in the future will look back in horror and wonder at the blindness and arrogance of 21st century leaders who foisted cancer on an unsuspecting population. Once it is told, the truth of the cause and cure of cancer is so patently obvious, it borders the ludicrous. How could mankind think they could strip the essence of life from their daily lives and not pay a dear price? However, as you will see in the upcoming video, that is exactly what happens. In our rush for progress, for jobs, for growth, for advancement, we run headlong over the principles of nature, the very same principles that sustain us as living organisms. If you're watching this video in the year 2015, congratulations. You're one of the first to know the cause and cure for cancer. A 40-minute video follows this one. You'll find it on the same web page just below. Let us hear your thoughts about physics makes cancer easy.